Alright, game one between the Celtics and the Bucks is over with. The Bucks won the game in pretty dominating fashion. Drew Holiday had 25 points. Giannis had 24 points. Bobby Portis had 15 points compared to Tatum, who had 21 points, Horford, who had 12 points, Jaylen Brown, who had 12 points. It wasn't a great game, let's be honest. But I think this. Marcus Smart got hurt throughout the game. He had a shoulder stinger that took him out of the second quarter. Ends up coming back to start the third quarter. His knee gets hit. He still fought through it because he is a warrior. You don't win Defensive Player of the Year if you don't play hurt in any capacity. Peyton Pritchard, Brown, and Tatum were missing shots. I don't see a world where those guys miss open shots like they did. I don't see that happening in Game 2 or Game 3. But the concern I have is this. They couldn't really stop Giannis. Giannis had a triple-double. His second career triple-double in the playoffs. If I'm the Celtics, I'm putting Al Horford on. For whatever reason, Giannis had the hardest time against Al Horford. I'm not putting Jaylen Brown on him. I'm not putting Jason Tatum on him. I'm not putting these guys on him. I'm putting Al Horford on him, and I said, Al, go to work. That's what you do. They got to figure out how to stop Portis, and they got to figure out how to slow down Portis, slow down Giannis, but find a way to stop Drew Holiday, who had a great game. On the flip side of it, there was a lot of issues with the Celtics missing shots, as I explained before. But I want to go here with this. There was a lot of fouls. And I understand the Celtics are a team that they're not going to allow you to beat them. And maybe the Celtics need to do a similar thing with Giannis as they did with KD, which is anytime in transition, anytime he has the ball, foul, foul, foul. Let's go. Let's just foul him, get him to the line. Now, maybe they'll do that. Who knows? But if I'm the Celtics, there was too many fouls. A lot of them looked very weird and didn't seem like fouls. One of the fouls that ended up getting reversed to a non-foul was there was one where the Bucks' Allen was in the corner and he took a shot, and Grant Williams, one of the rotational players for the Celtics, went and he didn't touch him at all. He didn't really touch him. He went like, and Allen kind of kicked his leg out, so he made it look more like he sold it really well. The Celtics decided, well, we're reviewing this. Let's go. We're going to review this. And they were right. It was not a foul. And props to the referees to say, no, that's not a foul. But there was a lot of those. And that's a problem. The reason why basketball is not watched by a lot of people is because of that. There's too many fouls. Allow the players to play. It's more fun to watch. It's more fun to play if you allow the players to play. And stop calling everything. Now, there was a couple that deserved to be called. Giannis ended up accidentally kicking Robert Williams in the lower part of the midsection. And it basically incapacitated Williams for two runs of it. That the Celtics had to take a timeout just so he could gain all his breath back, or at least some of his breath back, because he couldn't move. This guy was in so much pain. But there was a lot of fouls that were questionable, and I feel the reason why I like the series between Brooklyn and Boston was the referees allowed them to be physical, allowed less calls to be made to allow Tatum and Brown versus KD and Kyrie. When Tatum was taken out of the game because when he was fouled out, that was the worst possible thing that could happen. Not just to the Celtics, but to the game itself. Because everyone wanted to see KD and Kyrie versus Tatum and Brown or Tatum and Smart. And Tatum not being there was a problem. So, if I'm the Celtics, you gotta find a way to shoot better and make your shots. Sometimes they just don't go down. It is the way it is. You gotta find a way to slow down Giannis and Portis and find a way to limit to Holiday. But these fouls allow these players to play so people will watch the games and enjoy seeing this matchup. Because this will be a great matchup if the referees just allow the Celtics and the Bucks to play. Boston has to find a way to win Game 2, though. They have to. At least take one at home. So you're not going to Milwaukee down 2-0.